Kick it in reverse and back up a little bit.
We've been talking about it for weeks. It's out.
It's finally
It's
out. They even
out.
dropped it 2 days early.
We lied to you in the podcast.
Yeah, last Friday when we said that it's out today, they pulled a bamboozle on us and dropped it 2 days early, which was an absolutely baller move.
Put the post up. Put the actual release post up because it was funny.
It was so good. And the album is so good.
The album's fucking wonderful.
There is not a bad track on the album.
No.
However, there is a best, but we're going to get to that in a little bit.
We have come to the conclusion of a best. We both had like a favorite song at first. I had a favorite song going into it, and then after multiple listens of the album, there is a definitive amazing song on that whole entire record.
That not only slaps but carries a powerful message. And that's I feel like that's just the branding of RTJ.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. Like, I can't, if you were telling me what is a bad song by Run the Jewels, I can't tell you a bad song. It's almost impossible. Every album has a song that, and we've talked about this a couple times, and every album has a song that I will skip. I don't want to listen to it as much, and that would usually be during times that like I'm doing something and I want to bang out and I don't have all the energy to sing, but I have to at least hit the hook.
I want to do something, but I want to bang out.
Yeah, and it's like I have to have a catchy hook. And every time they have a song on their albums that is always like, it's the verses are fantastic. The verses really hit home and really get a message across. But the hook is just something so simple and easy, and it just doesn't catch me in that moment.
And every single album has like a definitive hook, at least for me.
Oh yeah, when I think of RTJ1, I think of the original Run Them Jewels Fast, Run Them. Is that two?
That's on two, bitch.
Then what's one?
One you'd probably recognize the title track because it was at the beginning of Ari Shaffir's one comedy show where they were in a bar and they were seating all around. Comedians tell stories. I can't remember what that series is called.
I get what you're talking. Yeah,
you showed it to me.
I'm trying to think of RTJ1. I know RTJ1 is the one I didn't bang the most because you introduced me to them all three at once.
Yeah. It was quite a load.
Yeah.
For me, one of the defining hooks from RTJ1 for me at least is do dope, fuck hope. I
know that one.
You don't want to look into my big crystal ball, suck the future. RTJ1 also, another defining moment of RTJ1 is the song they do with Twin, I think it's called Twin Hype Back, and it starts by going, now come over here and let me give you a tongue kiss on your hot pocket. It's so good. That's a track that I heard and I stopped and I was laughing and I had to roll back and listen to it again.
Well, I don't know if it was the influence for your guys, but I had heard that after we had already came up with the idea of Hot and Sads, and I was cracking up when I heard that because I was like, that has to be in the ad. I don't care how, but we have to fucking put that in the ad.
The first album also had 36-inch chain, and that's a pretty big one as well. RTJ2, however, you are correct. That is the hook of RTJ2.
Yeah, that's the hook of RTJ2.
Run them jewels fast, run them jewels fast.
Then RTJ3, in my personal opinion, would be Legend Has It. That's just because it influenced our group so much. That's what got me into Run the Jewels, was Legend Has It.
Really?
You that's the first song you showed me by them.
No, I don't feel like that's true. I feel like the first song I would have showed you of RTJ2 was
RTJ3. Well, you think you would have showed me RTJ2?
I think I would have showed you a song off of RTJ2 because there was a song that was shown to me from RTJ2, and that was my first song. And the line goes, I think it's Blockbuster Night Part 1. I think it's like the first track on the album. And the line goes, stop lying, give a fuck if you deny it, kids. You can all run naked backwards through a field of dicks. My friend, the One True Griff, showed me and Jack that at the same time, and that was the start of my love for RTJ. But RTJ3, I agree.
Yeah, Legend Has It.
Legend Has It just has the most memorable hook. We also listened to it so much, like he said, that it kind of carried over. RTJ4, however, I guess we're going to start just talking about the best song on the album right away.
Just talking about it?
We're just
talking about it.
We're going to money sign T talk about it.
It's, oh my God, Just featuring Pharrell Williams and I forget the other guy. I recognize.
He sang your favorite part on RTJ2. Zach De La Roca.
I was gonna say LP saying my favorite part on RTJ2.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Your favorite feature. Your favorite hook. We're going to go into LP's beats a little bit later.
Yeah.
But fucking Zach De La Rocca once again delivers a powerhouse verse on the best track of RTJ4, fucking Just.
To be fair, Jayne has definitely listened to it a lot more than I have. I've gotten to listen to it probably like 3 or 4 times.
I've listened to the album like on repeat multiple times, but I always start on Just. Just like I did a mini album review for Circles way back for Mac Miller. I always start Circles on Hand-Me-Downs because it's the best song on the album, and that's where you start.
I got the list up, so we could like if we're gonna go deep into a review, we could go through every song and what.
I don't think
we don't have to go that deep.
But let's start with Just.
Yeah, Justice.
So if you haven't already, I would recommend if you are a fan of rap, you should go listen to the song first and then maybe come back.
If you're not a fan of rap, you should go listen to the song first.
Yeah. Also, if you're not a fan of rap and you don't go listen to the song, you should probably just stop listening. We're gonna do this for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Wait. Jump to the timestamp right here. If there is no timestamp, it's because this was the entire podcast.
It's just 2 middle fingers that raise up.
A couple things stood out on Just. One of them a little bit bad. One's a negative. But again, we'll go into that later. First of all, Pharrell Williams is a really, I don't want to say a weird crossover to see for RTJ, but it's not somebody I would have expected them teaming up with for a song. And I'm really glad they did because I feel like his producing style and LP's producing style are very, very different, but they are both very, I don't want to say like out there guys. They're not weird. They're what's the word for it?
They're open-minded or
aware.
Like it's almost like
their chakras are aligned. Their third eye is open.
Yeah.
They see shit we don't see.
They're woke, yo.
They're woke. That's it. But oh shit, where was I going with this? Their producing styles are very, very different when you hear like the projects that they are on, but it collides beautifully in just a beat that absolutely slaps. So as far as beats, A+.
Yeah, yeah. Even through some of the negatives that we'll get into later, the beats through the whole entire album were just. I've never been disappointed in a beat that LP has put out.
Oh yeah.
Anybody featured anything like that? There's always, even if I can't hear the lyrics through some things or some reason why, the beat always gets me hype. It always gets me in my freestyle mind. It makes me want to. RTJ has that feeling of just like the beats are so good and what they're saying is so good and their flows are somewhat shaken up, but it always makes me want to dig deeper into the try my hand at it again. Try some raps.
Are you aware that RTJ officially released an instrumentals album of RTJ2?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'm very much aware. I'm also aware of the one that's all cats.
I hate that one. I've listened to it once, and that's it.
It was a joke.
I'm aware it's a joke, but I still hate it. I hate that it exists.
Dude, that's just leaning into it, and I love it. Nothing's better than leaning into it. Just
we haven't really talked about what the song's about. A very brief synopsis. When you're cutting this together, probably put this part first.
Yeah.
Just is a song that points a finger at systemic racism that I have never seen or thought of before. Which, first of all, it's something I've never thought of before. That instantly grabbed me.
Yeah.
Like, I never made any kind of connection between these two things.
I'm looking at the lyrics right now.
And I was
reading
like,
them all up.
But the song points out, could you just read me the second hook that Pharrell Williams does?
The second hook?
The second hook, yeah.
Master of these politics, you swear that you got options. Master of opinion, cause you vote with the white collar. The 13th Amendment says that slavery's abolished. Yeah. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it.
And it's, oh shit. It instantly gripped me because I was like, whoa, never made that connection. And also the beat behind it is...
The beat
draws you in. It's so open. Like, the beat forces you to listen to what he is saying. Because it's just the bass. That's all you get for the first 8 seconds of the song, I think, during the entire first hook. And then when it drops back in, and then after that, the beat goes crazy. And Killer Mike comes in with, look at all these slave masters posing on your dollars.
It's, oh, God. Dude, I remember, so the first time I got to hear Just, I was at work. I was working on a project. And I was just letting the album play over a broken MP4 player, whatever the fuck it is, Bluetooth player, MP4. I was talking to Chia about editing
YouTube
shit.
speaker, go.
Yeah, YouTube speaker. And I went to walk away, and the song came on, and I like stopped in the doorway because I heard the beat, and then I heard Pharrell start fucking rapping the chorus, and I was like, I gotta make up an excuse to stay in this room for the next 4 minutes and not go get what I need. So like I grabbed a broom and started cleaning the same spot over and over again while like jumping in fucking place. How hype this shit was. Killer Mike, there's never a bad line that leaves that man's mouth. There's not a single line that I'm like, whoo, I didn't fucking get punched in the face with like Reality Jack. Like it's not something I ever thought of. The first thing I talked to you about with this entire album was how this was all made before a lot of the things in the last week have happened.
Correct.
And it's crazy how it almost seems like they made an entire album in the last week
of protest songs.
Fucking,
I wasn't a big fan of Killer Mike's flow in this first one, but like I love the lyrics to it. Like I don't like the
I like chop beats. It's fun.
I'm not too much of a fan of it, but the words rang true. I love the lyrics on it. LP's line, I have to be honest, I heard some reused flows. That's one of the negatives.
Yeah,
I heard some reused flows from RTJ2 or RTJ3. I can't remember which one, but
to be fair, there was some flows from RTJ2 and RTJ3 that were somewhat similar.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's bad. Like, I'm not sitting here and calling it bad. They obviously are great at they're way better than me.
They are masters of their craft.
Masters of the craft.
And we have to kill your masters, so we're coming. No.
I'm coming, Mike.
No.
I'm coming, LP.
No, there's a Why do you think he's going to
say something funny? This bunny goes boom. Anyway, are we going into the negatives of some things? Because one of the reasons why Just is my favorite is because Just definitely doesn't have the one negative in it that I have for the album.
Oh, yeah?
That's
true.
Pharrell very evenly sunk the beat sound to the vocalists. And just like, not a majority, but a good bit of the songs from every album of RTJ, the beat just sometimes, like, I honestly have to look up lyrics from them sometimes because the beat just drowns them out so much, no matter if I have my normal headset on or even my Raycon, sponsor us, that fit so comfortably in your ear for personal size and can experience everything.
So I do have something to comment on that, actually, because I had this exact same conversation with the One True Griff again. When the album first came out, he messaged me and was like, first of all, the album's dope, but like, I feel like the EQ is off on a couple of songs. And I was like, you're right, but it doesn't sound wrong. I've heard this before. And I was thinking really hard on it, and I was like, this is what LP did way back in the day. LP has albums back in the 90s of experimental shit, man. Like, it's
I never knew that.
It's weird, and he treats the vocals as an instrument. That's the best way I can describe it. If I had to recommend a song, Deep Space 9mm, I think is the song name.
Deep Space 9mm.
Deep Space 9mm. Song by LP. Go ahead and take a 2-minute break real quick and listen to that, because I'm going to make Dice listen to this.
Oh, okay. I guess my response is I'm not a big fan of it here either. Because it's fair. To me, it's not bad. Like, by all means, it's not bad. His flow is a little
weird.
I don't know if it was. I need to listen to more of his older stuff before I judge off that alone. But
the best way that I can describe it is that he treats the voice as an instrument and just kind of lets it fall into the mix with the music.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it. It's not that I'm mad or like I don't understand it or anything like that. It's a matter of it's not something I like. It's a negative in my eyes. And also just through most albums that I've ever heard, it's not what I'm used to, which maybe if I listened to more of his older stuff, I would be open to it, but
I wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't. I was going to say, if
I'm
you're
not-
going to show somebody an LP song by himself, maybe not that one. The only thing that kept me watching is I wanted to figure out what the guns were.
Oh, it was just a
Symbolism?
yeah, it was
That's
just
it?
symbolism. There's
Okay.
always a gun.
I just wanted, like, why were they so orange? Like, I wanted to see if maybe they were, like, dipped in Crayola wax before.
No, it's kind of like the M. Night Shyamalan thing. Like, why is everything red? Why are the important objects red?
M. Night Shyamalan did that?
Yeah, in that one movie. Fuck.
Was it when he was good or when he was bad?
The in between.
Pre or post Signs?
Oh, god damn it! What movie was it? Where? No, I don't want to search that.
Yeah, we got to keep on the album. So
We've only talked about one song so
we
far.
want to talk about Just.
Let's one
we
last
want-
thing. Zach De La Rocha fucking killed it.
Yeah.
He never has a bad verse ever. Once again, his flow is very chopped up, but in a way that I liked because it kept me guessing and made me want more. And then the end of his verse ends the whole song, and it leaves you with such like unrest. It's like give me the satisfaction of just one more little like half a hook just to stop it. But no, it ends so abruptly. How did you like that LP song? How long into it did you get? As you can hear from Dykes, he doesn't like it.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I need to be more open to it. When I first heard
I
Esham
need
do
to be more open to it.
When I first heard Esham do acid rap, I never fucking wanted to listen to it again. But I gave it a couple more chances and it grew on me. Acid rap definitely ain't for everybody, so please don't take it as a recommendation. But if you can kind of stomach it, it's pretty good. You know?
Yeah. So I mean, we've talked about that one song for a long time. Let's just sum up the rest.
Do you want to? I was gonna say, do you want to pick your like second favorite? Because I feel like that's where we differ, and then we could talk about what I think. I don't know if you agree with me anymore. What's the song on the album you skip? But we could talk about our second favorites. That'll get it. Because the singles we've already went off about Yankee and the Brave. We went off about Ooh La La. You know, if you want to hear those reviews and how much we fanboyed over them, you could check the old podcast.
So my second favorite on the album is Goonies vs. E.T.
It's good. It's really good.
So good. It is a straight up fucking killer rap
It's not
song.
my second favorite, but it's definitely top 5.
I think I like this one. They have a little bit more fun in this one. And it's good. Go listen to that one.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stop the
Yeah, we're not gonna
podcast for that
stop
one,
it
but they have a little bit more fun with it. It's
You
that
should be
classic
listening to the whole
RTJ back and forth, just shooting the
funny.
shit.
And I love when Killer Mike and LP have fun with each other. Sometimes, like when they turn off the seriousness just a little bit, and we're gonna show our talent and blast back. It's really good.
What's your second favorite?
So my second favorite one, I was torn thinking about it because a few words for the Firing Squad really became like deep for me. I really liked it a lot. But I still love Holy Cow, I'm a fuck. Which may be the worst example of the negative that I brought up. Because that is the one that I literally had to look up the lyrics and be like, okay, where did you dip out here? And the audio got a little bit too, which is so weird, but it's my second favorite one on the album just because Killer Mike's verse is so fucking heavy. His flow is fantastic. I was listening to it and I was just kind of vibing to the song. And when he came through on his verse, he grabbed my attention from whatever. We were playing a game of League. And I think I died and I forgot to run out of Spawn for a minute because I literally listened to the verse and then replayed the whole song like from his verse back just so I could hear it again. It captivated me and he fucking... I can't say I paid a lot of attention to LP, but Killer Mike just grabbed me in that fucking song. He made me listen to it.
Even though my second favorite song is Goonies vs. E.T., my second favorite beat on the album is the song they do with 2 Chainz. Bum 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 bum.
That's good.
They released the first 2 songs as singles, so then you're like, all right, what's good? They don't have any more singles. What's gonna be? Oh,
My second favorite beat on the album is still Ooh La La.
it slaps. That's
It's
fair.
such a good song, man. That's such a fucking it's a feel good song for me. I just love
It
it.
is. So I actually think we agree on our least favorite song on the
Okay.
album.
Because I'm gonna say I've been over it very much what mine is, and I explained it
Say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Walking in the snow. Yeah. It's like...
Oops.
Keep in mind, there is not a bad song on the album. I do not skip Walking in the Snow when it comes on, but at this time, it's the one I listen to the least.
Yes.
And it doesn't help that it is the song right before Just, which is what I always start listening to. So
it's not that I skip it. I just kind of turn it off before
I make it back to, like, I get to Ooh La La, the feel-good song, and then I'm done with whatever I'm doing. One other complaint that I have, it's very, very tiny. The album's only 39 minutes long.
I thought it was quick.
It kind of bugged me.
God damn.
Like, no joke. It is a powerhouse of an album. They pack a lot of shit into 39 minutes. But I got to the end and I was like, I just like one more song? Just like one?
I just want one more. I want one more happy, like
Radiation.
However, ending on a few words for the firing squad.
Yeah. Ooh.
Please listen to this album. Like we've had a review for Circles. We've bullshitted and bragged about our own certain things that we like. I like Insane Clown Posse and shit like that. I can't convince people to watch that, listen to that, but listen to this fucking album. It's good. It's so good. There's
Do you like rap music? If so,
guess there's no timestamp, huh? Guess it is just 2 middle fingers.
Oh shit!
That has been the crux of our weekend. So if you like rap music, if you like RTJ, or if you like just listening to us genuinely review something, take 2.
Oh, the first take's still going in.
I hate you.
No, I'm gonna chop that up into a beat. No, I don't. I don't have that much time. Fucking.
If you like listening to us talking about shit we actually love and things that make us happy, then leave a like.
Whoa, I like how he added the things that make us happy. Like,
yeah,
that's just been all day today.
Today is just about shit that makes us happy. I'm not gonna be a good content creator if I'm not happy with what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be happy with it.
If you're happy with what we're doing, you could also hit the like button.
Leave a comment. Leave some albums for us. Obviously, there's some shit that I've never heard that there's a whole type of style there might be about it. So
if you drop an album, like a rap or a hip hop album down in the comments, we'll try to give it a listen.
We've listened to K-pop rap. Okay, we've heard it.
K-rap.
I know Monstar. Okay, I know BTS.
They donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and get this. Less than a week later, their fans generated an extra $1 million to donate, and they matched it.
Never mind. I'll go listen to BTS, I guess.
Dude, fucking
holy shit.
BTS.
Holy
y'all.
Shit. Y'all. K-pop fans. All right. Y'all.
That was, you know how there's like...
Holy shit.
I like saw that article, and I actually like teared up at like the amount of care and support that America is getting just from all around the world. And I'm like, you know what? That's what it means to be a fucking American.
Go ahead, BTS.
Good night, America.
Subscribe to.
Dun, 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 bum, bum. Nope, that's Smash Bros. I was trying to do like a news outro. Da, 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 da.
Look at all these slave masters posing on your